Hi, I'm Susie. I'm a fourth year chemistry student, so I've been here a very long time, and it kind of feels like, as I've been involved in the union for nearly 4 years now, I've always been involved in societies, being on committees. I was a student rep in first year, not a lot of people know that. And I've just become more and more involved in the Students' Union each year, and I was on the committee for URF last year, so I had a lot of involvement in student media, and I think I was actually the person that sent off the entry for our award. But it was a bronze award, and we need a gold award next time. And kind of becoming a sabbatical officer seems like a bit of a natural progression for me, having been very involved in the student union. I think the student media on campus could actually work a lot better than it does at the moment. There are far too many badges left on the stands at the end of the week. Very few people know what URF is, student radio station. And I think the Pulse is released far too infrequently for it to be appreciated. So what I want to do to solve this, I want to review the distribution of the badger. I think it could be taken to places where people will pick it up, so people read it, so the hard work that people who make it put into it actually is worth it. And I think also, if that doesn't work, maybe reviewing the print run so that the money's not being wasted on badges that aren't being read. I've spoken to people on campus about the badger, and people who don't read it don't seem to think there's actually anything in it they want to read. I do think there is a lot of political material in the badger, and it's not always clear how relevant it is to campus, so that does need to change. I happened to find a 4-year-old badger in a cupboard I was clearing out the other day. It had far more room for entertainment and newsroom clubs and societies, and I really think that that is something that could be incorporated into the badger. And the political content that Sussex is kind of famous for, the campaigning, was still there. I really enjoyed reading that, it was quite funny. URF needs a voice. People need to know what it is and how to listen to it. And urfonline.com, by the way, is how you listen to it. It's only online at the moment. A student radio station for campus should give you up-to-the-minute information.
I always think the biggest struggle the union faces every year is, well, apart from the US, is in trying to get more Sussex students involved in every area of the union. I think campaigns need to be more accessible, and union policy needs greater clarity and promotion. I want to do this in many ways. I want to expand and enhance online union media. I want to put the Pulse online. It's a different form of media to the badger and provides a good outlet for feature-based writing and graphic design, and it needs a bigger audience. I also want to give greater support and funding to URF. A few months ago I won an award. It shows how much potential it's got, but I think it can be better and it can attract more members and therefore more funding. I also want to integrate online union media. The Badger Online, since it started in September to great success, has gained 11,000 visitors from 95 countries around the world, including Australia, Japan and USA. It's been cited, articles reported on, have been cited in the Times, and I think each website should be able to, online, should be able to benefit from each other's publicity whilst maintaining their independence. So every time you go on, say, the URF online or Badger Online, you know instantly about all the other things the union has to offer, or the union website. I also think there needs to reinvigorate Epicenter and have an interactive and comprehensive What's On guide, so students can post activities that are happening on campus, and societies can as well, and it creates a better community on campus. I also want to enable direct communication and direct feedback by sending out an email digest every week to Sussex email addresses with information and links to union events, campaigns, policies, and Spectacle Office blog updates, so everyone's actively made aware. As editor-in-chief of the Badger and former arts editor of the Pulse with 3 years experience in student media, having worked under 3 communications officers, I have the knowledge, ideas and enthusiasm to be your communications officer. Sussex deserves a powerful student voice and deserves to be heard. Vote Michael for comms. Thank you very much.